Now, I've been keeping it cute on this 40 for 40 journey, but today's lesson gets a little real, okay? Today's lesson, lesson number 5, is fuck that job. Not really, but what I say is if your name was not on the building, it's not that deep, okay? All of that first to arrive, last to leave, cut that out. You are not indispensable. There's no such thing. If you show up like a mule, you will be treated like a mule. And I think in many situations where Black women are present, there's an expectation that we're going to perform the bulk of the labor. And we were taught growing up that hard work pays off. As an adult, I found out it does not. You see, people like to work with people they like. That is why in my next role, I'm going to be very good. I'm going to be competent and likable. Let me tell you, I have endless examples. So early in the pandemic, I had a project with Amazon Prime Video, and they did not renew my contract. And I was shocked because nobody ever gave me any negative feedback. Nobody suggested I was doing a bad job. So I asked them, what's up with that? And you know what they said? Oh, you weren't on Slack enough. Now, I'm doing a project with a deadline. When do I have time to be kikiing on Slack? That let me know it's not all about the work. I have another example. Hold on, before I go to that, think about it. Black women are the hardest working people you know. And yet, the unemployment rate for us is the highest it's been in 4 years. That's because it's not just about the work. Let me give you another example. So when I worked at Complex, I had a really great rapport with the top editor. And there was this guy who would bring them coffee every day. But the editor had an assistant. So I'm like, why is this man bringing you coffee? That's not his job. And so one day, coffee guy walks in the office, and I kind of make a little face. And the editor is amused. He's like, what's that about? And I was like, nobody likes a suck up. And do you know what he said? I don't mind. You could have knocked me over with a feather. Okay. He went on to say, at this level, people don't really talk to you a lot. They're scared. You're the big boss. He's like, so it is actually lonely at the top. So even if he's just bringing me a coffee I don't need, I kind of appreciate it. Okay. It was starting to click for me. I'll take it back even further. When I was in high school, I had a mentor, and she was like, you don't really have that bounce. And I was like, no, I'm not a bouncy girl. Like, what you talking about? Fast forward 10 years later, and I'm at a job, and a boss said that I was hard to read. And I was like, oh, because I wasn't in here, so excited. I wasn't bouncing. Oh, you see what I'm saying? It's not about the work. It's about platforming a personality that other people want to work with. That is why I'm saying not F that job, but just go into it with a strategic mindset. Understand what really matters, and understand that is not what they taught you growing up, okay? That is today's lesson, that job. And I'm going to expand on it tomorrow because I have so many thoughts on the world of work. You know what I mean? I've been working my whole life. I got a lot of thoughts. So join me tomorrow for lesson 6 of Drea Donna's 40 for 40.